Hello students. In last period we have started already the human body and organ system lesson, and in that we have discussed about what is respiration and what are the parts of human respiratory system. Okay. Now we are going to study how actual process of respiration takes place in case of human. So the process of respiration. So in case of human, the process of respiration, it is completed in 3 steps. Now the first step is external respiration. Number 1 is the external respiration. This external respiration, it involves 2 processes. Number 1, that is a inspiration or inhalation. Inspiration or inhalation. And the second step which is involved in external respiration, that is a expiration or exhalation. Expiration or exhalation. So these are the 2 steps which are involved in the first step, that is the external respiration. Now what is the inspiration? In Marathi it is a shwas, and expiration, that is a uchwas, and collectively it is known as a breathing. Okay, so inspiration, intake of oxygen or air inside the body, and expiration, that is the exhalation of the air from the body, and these 2 constitute the mechanism of breathing. Now in this breathing process, 4 important parts in the body, they take part. For example, first of all, the sternum. The second part, that is a diaphragm. The third, that is the intercostal muscles. And the fourth, that is the ribs. These 4 parts play important role at the time of breathing. Okay. Now what is sternum? If you know the thoracic cage, त्याला आम्ही छातीचा पिंजरा म्हणतो. Okay. So thoracic cage is having one bone. The name of the bone is sternum. It is a flat bone which is present in the thoracic cage. The ribs arises from this and they meet in backward to the vertebral column. So if suppose this is a sternum, these are the ribs, the muscles which connect the ribs, the intercostal muscles, okay, and here is the diaphragm. So in that way, 4 parts in the body, that is the sternum, diaphragm, intercostal muscle and ribs. They play important role at the time of breathing. When the process of inspiration takes place, we take a large amount of air containing oxygen. So at that time, if you take the deep breath, try. So at that time, what changes you are observing in thoracic cavity? The thoracic cavity increases, just increases. So that is due to contraction of the ribs, and then the sternum, that diaphragm becomes flat. It also contracts and becomes flat. Okay, and intercostal muscles, they are pulled outward, and because of that reason the volume of the thoracic cavity increases, and as a result large amount of air it is enter into the body. The process is known as a inspiration or inhalation. Okay, in that way we take the air inside, and such type of changes takes place at the time of inspiration. The second process which is followed by the inspiration, that is the expiration. Now at the time of expiration, what happens? Later on, all the parts, that is the sternum, rib, intercostal muscles and diaphragm, they are now in their original position. As a result, the volume of the thoracic cavity decreases, and because of that reason, the air is thrown outside the body, exhaled from the body. The process is known as the exhalation. And inhalation and exhalation constitute the process of breathing, and this is known as an external respiration. याला आम्ही बाह्य श्वसन असं म्हणतो. या बाह्य श्वसनामध्ये श्वासोश्वास, श्वास आणि उच्छ्वास या दोन क्रिया होतात. श्वास घेत असताना आपल्या थोरॅसिक कॅव्हिटीची व्हॉल्यूम जे आहे ते आकारमान जे आहे ते वाढतं, कारण रिब्स, इंटरकोस्टल मसल बाहेरच्या बाजूला ओढले जातात. डायफ्रॅम जे आहे ते सुद्धा कोनिकल होतं, वर खेचलं जातं, आणि परिणामी छातीची पोकळी जी आहे, थोरॅसिक केज जी आहे त्याची व्हॉल्यूम वाढते, आणि त्याचा परिणाम म्हणून जास्तीत जास्त हवा आतमध्ये घेतली जाते, ज्याला आम्ही श्वास किंवा इन्स्पायरेशन असं म्हणतो. ओके. दुसऱ्या वेळी उच्छ्वासाची विरुद्ध क्रिया होते. ती होत असताना रिब्स पुन्हा पूर्ववत होतात, स्टर्नम पुन्हा पहिल्यासारखं होतं, डायफ्रॅम सुद्धा मूळ जागेवरती येतं, आणि अशा पद्धतीनं थोरॅसिक कॅव्हिटीचं आकारमान कमी होतं, आणि कमी झाल्यामुळे परिणामी हवेचा जो दाब वाढून, एअर प्रेशर वाढून ती बाहेर टाकले जाते, आणि अशा पद्धतीने जी प्रोसेस होते त्याला आम्ही ब्रीथिंग म्हणजे श्वासोश्वास असं म्हणतो. आणि सगळी जी प्रोसेस आहे इनहेलेशन आणि एक्सहेलेशन, तर दोघांना मिळून आम्ही म्हणतो ब्रीथिंग, and this is a external respiration. Now we'll see the next step which is involved in the process of respiration. That is a internal respiration now. So the second step, that is a internal respiration. Now in internal respiration, okay, what happens? The air which is taken inside, which is having more amount of oxygen, that oxygen it is diffused into the body tissue or blood, we can say, and via blood it is supplied to the body tissues. So we take air, external air, and that air containing more amount of oxygen and less amount of carbon dioxide comparatively. Okay, now this is the air which is inhaled, and this is the percentage of carbon dioxide in the blood. So these two processes take place between air and the blood. Now what happens? In air which is inhaled or inspired, having more amount of oxygen, whereas the blood it is having more amount of carbon dioxide when it is circulated in the body. So we know that the flow of fluid takes place from the high concentration to low concentration. Here is oxygen percentage is less. So this oxygen it is supplied to blood. In the blood there is a hemoglobin present, which is iron containing compound. It combines with the oxygen, and there is a formation of oxyhemoglobin takes place. So oxygen plus heme or hemoglobin, and there is a formation of a compound known as oxyhemoglobin. and in the form of oxyhemoglobin, the oxygen is supplied to the blood. At the same time, the percentage of carbon dioxide in air, it is less as compared to blood, and hence this carbon dioxide through blood, it is thrown outside the body at the time of expiration. So there is a gases exchange takes place between the inspired air and the blood, and that is known as an internal respiration. This is the second step which is involved in the process of respiration in case of human. इथे काय झालं बघा, आपण घेतलेली हवा ज्याच्यामध्ये ऑक्सिजनचं प्रमाण जास्त आहे आणि रक्त जे शरीरातून फिरत आहे त्याच्यामधल्या ऑक्सिजनचं प्रमाण कमी आहे. आता आपण घेतलेल्या हवेमधून तो ऑक्सिजन ब्लडमध्ये मिसळला जातो. ब्लडमध्ये हिमोग्लोबिन आहे, त्या हिमोग्लोबिनवर तो संयोग पावतो आणि ऑक्सिहिमोग्लोबिनच्या स्वरूपामध्ये ऑक्सिजन ब्लडमध्ये किंवा ब्लडच्या मार्फत शरीरामध्ये पोचवला जातो. ओके, आणि त्याच वेळेला रक्तामध्ये कार्बन डायऑक्साईड जो आहे तो कार्बन डायऑक्साईड बाहेर टाकला जातो एक्सपायरेशनच्या वेळी, आणि अशा पद्धतीने तिथे इंटरनल रेस्पिरेशन होतं. ओके, and the third step which is involved in the respiration, that is a cellular respiration. So naturally this process takes place within the cell. Within the cell, this important cell organelle is present, that is known as the mitochondrion. In this mitochondrion, the food which is taken like carbohydrates, C6H12O6, it is oxidized, okay, and there is a formation of 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus energy is released, and this energy is in the form of ATP molecules, that is the adenosine triphosphate molecules, and in that way the energy is supplied to the body, and that energy it is utilized by the organism for various processes. This is known as the cellular respiration. Now when one molecule of carbohydrate undergo oxidation, there is a formation of 38 ATP molecules takes place, and this is a large amount of energy which is nearly equal to 673 kilocalorie, and that energy it is utilized by the organism for various processes to perform various functions within the body, and in that way the actual process of respiration takes place in case of human. So how respiration takes place in human? In case of human, the process of respiration it is completed in 3 steps. Number 1, breathing or external respiration. Number 2, internal respiration, and number 3, cellular respiration. Now at the time of breathing, the 2 processes are involved: inspiration, that is intake of air, that is inhalation, and expiration, that is exhalation or removal of air from the body. How it takes place? It takes place, we have discussed about the 4 parts in the body which play important role, that is the sternum, ribs, intercostal muscle, and the diaphragm. These are the 4 parts which is present in the thoracic cavity, and in that way the process of external respiration completed. Okay, the second step, that is internal respiration. Here the gases exchange takes place between the inspired air and the blood in the first case. So in the inspired air, percentage of oxygen is more as compared to blood, and hence that oxygen it is diffused into the blood, and that oxygen when combined with hemoglobin it is iron containing compound, it forms oxyhemoglobin, and in that form oxygen is supplied to different parts of the body. At the same time, the carbon dioxide which is present in the blood, in pure blood, that is collected and that is thrown outside the body at the time of expiration. So in that way the process of internal respiration takes place. And the third step, that is known as the cellular respiration. In the process of cellular respiration, what happens? This process takes place within the mitochondria. Mitochondria are the important cell organelles which are also known as the powerhouse of cell, because large amount of energy it is produced within the mitochondria, where the oxidation of food material takes place, carbohydrate or glucose takes place, and in that process the energy is released. that energy is equal to 38 ATP, and that energy is utilized by the organism for various life processes. At the time, carbon dioxide and water like excretory products are formed. So in that way, the process of respiration is completed in case of human. Do you understand all the process? Okay, so we'll stop here. Thank you.